Okay, Becks. Get a hold of yourself. This is really a wonderful opportunity you've been presented with. I mean, who else can say that they've observed a griffin's nest this close? There's so much research that can be done here. The construction, the materials, the habits of the griffin when they're within their nest. Or would this rather be identified as a lair? I mean, the base components are all constructed, but the griffin did use the natural shade of the cliffside to provide more shelter from the elements. And I think that's gold woven into the nest's outer layer? Where would the griffin even get so much gold? That's a mystery I'm going to have to remember to note down in my journal when I have the chance. Of course, none of my research is going to matter if I'm eaten. But hey, it's okay. I've wrapped up the wounds best I can for now. The bleeding should hopefully stop. I mean, who really knew being carried away by giant talons could leave, gashes in your body? I didn't. But now we know. And, the cuts later on will be excellent evidence to deduce the size of the griffin without me really needing to measure her, because I definitely do not have any of my equipment with me, and even if I did, she's so big, I don't think I'd be able to measure her if I tried. Oh, I hope Scout can figure out where I am before the griffin returns. Or before the eggs hatch. But hey, another score for science. Glad we finally answered the age-old question of whether or not griffin younglings are born, or if they're hatched. Watching them hatch will be an invaluable asset to the scientific community, especially considering griffins haven't been seen in the history of Ashwood Grove. Regardless of the circumstances, I think we can chalk this up for a total win. Scout? Oh, wow! How did you find me? I know you had to train for trekking beasts when you joined up with the Queen's Forest Ranger Scouts, and I'm exceptionally impressed that you were able to trek a griffin when it broke the tree line. Flying? It must have been nearly impossible to keep pace with it. What spells did you utilize to fast travel? Oh, right. I am so sorry. Here, let me see. What do I have I can lower down? Oh, you have a rope. Okay. I can try to catch it. No, you're right. I will catch it. Just toss it up to me and I'll... Oop. I'm so sorry. Can you maybe please try throwing it again? Maybe this time just a little bit softer. I promise I'll catch it. Oh, got it! I think I've secured it. There really isn't a lot up here that would be viable for me to secure a grappling hook to, aside from the nest, so I'm assuming the construction of the nest has to be more than enough to lift you up here, because the griffin... Oh, no, you're right. I have secured it. I don't think. I have. So sorry. The precision of language is really important when you're dealing with something like this. If I thought I secured the rope and it wasn't secure, then that means I should have double-checked until I was really positive that it was secure. Because, we are dealing with life or death stuff here. If you fall from this height, then it would definitely be an instantaneous kind of death, and that would be, really unfortunate for everybody involved. You, because, you'd be dead, and me, because, well, I'd be sad that you were gone, but I guess it wouldn't really matter for long, because without you, I'm definitely going to be eaten by these babies when they hatch. And, well, the thought of getting to watch baby griffins be born is really, really cool, and could be a breakthrough in and of itself. It would also mean certain death for me, and... Oh! You made it up here. Hi! Okay, listen, Scout, I am so sorry I didn't duck when you told me to. I didn't see the griffin. It was surprisingly quiet for such a large creature, and truth be told, I actually kind of thought you were telling me that there was a duck that I was looking around for it. I thought, well, hey, that's funny that Scout would point out a duck. It's more of a mundane creature, but Scout's also professional, so I assume you probably had a really good reason for pointing out a duck, so I thought, hey, I might as well look and see if, because Scout thinks this is worth nothing, then maybe it must be. And anyways, well, it is definitely my fault that I'm in this situation, and you still came to rescue me, which, I didn't doubt for a second, but... because you're professional, and I really thought that you'd be able to handle the task, and... Oh, right, I'm sorry, I'm shutting up again. I hate to ask, but did you happen to bring up my field journal with you? I noticed that you brought up my satchel, but, I was holding my journal when I was grabbed, and I think I dropped it. But, I'm really impressed that you were able to carry not only your own pack, but my satchel, too. I mean, I knew that you were strong, but, are you that strong that you're able to handle all that extra weight? Oh, I'm not, looking at your physique or anything like that. I mean, I am looking at you, but I'm not looking at you like that. Or rather, I am because I'm interested in you, but not interested as in I'm interested in you, but rather, I'm interested in you as I could be interested in anybody. But also, that's not to say that I don't think that you're special, because I do think that you're special. I just don't. You did bring my journal? Oh, wow. Oh, thank you so much, Scout. Of course I'm going to take some notes. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I would be remiss to not be able to record something while we're here. I mean, it's a griffin, Scout. A griffin. There hasn't been a sighting of a griffin in centuries. They're believed to have gone extinct after the early Knights found their wing feathers fashionable in courting gifts. The poor creatures must have been hunted until they were just gone. But lo and behold, we have not only concrete evidence that states that there are still griffins, but also there's a female griffin who is able to mate and lay eggs. Eggs, Scout! This is the find of a century! And I mean, I know it doesn't really answer the question that we set out to solve when we entered into the Queen's Force, but it's still something important that needs to be documented in. My shirt? Yeah. I had to use my button down as a makeshift bandage. There was quite a bit of blood where the griffin's talons got me, and surprisingly enough, it's actually not a very smooth ride over here, so every jostle and beat of her wings just made the injuries worse, and... Ouch! Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. No, I know that I don't have anything that I should be apologizing for. I mean, I was just saying ouch after you brought in my injury, and... No, you're right. It doesn't even make sense. I guess I just tend to apologize even when I shouldn't, but I mean, I am being a really big inconvenience to you right now, and I guess I am also apologizing for that, because you'd have to come all the way up here, and now I'm saying ouch, right in your face, and that's not very nice of me, and... Ouch! No, really, I'm fine, Scout. I mean, it hurts, but realistically that's to be expected. I mean, I was just flown a few miles in the talons of a giant half-lion, half-eagle beast. But please, this is a huge moment, and it could change really everything, so just... Please. We can go down in a moment, but I just need to take some quick notes on what we found here. Thank you so much. I'll be quick, I promise. Can I please have my field journal and camera from my satchel then? I just need to document a few things, and then we can come back later. Well, yeah, later. I mean, it may not be you and I who come back specifically, but I'll come back eventually when I have the proper equipment. Now, I just need to get over there and... Ouch! 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 Okay. Never mind. Maybe I won't be standing up. Scout, I am so sorry to have to ask, but do you think that you could take my camera and take a few pictures of the nest and the eggs? I need to have some shots that establish how large the nest and the eggs are, and, maybe a few shots up close to some of the details of the eggs. Thank you so much, Scout. Really. I'll definitely be sure to credit you in my research findings. While you do that, I'm just going to go ahead and jot down a couple of ideas, and then we can go, okay? Great. Awesome. Okay, yeah, let's do this. At approximately 1800, we entered a griffin hunt in the wild. This researcher was lifted up into the air by the talons of the griffin. The beast totaled at best estimate, probably about 15 to 17 feet from beaks to legs with extra length of the tail. The talons did leave a sizable wound in the researcher's torso, which can be studied to determine a more accurate estimate of size. The nest that Griffin brought the researcher back to seems to be made of various pieces of trees and rocks and what appears to be gold and other fine jewels. Perhaps these more precious items are used in a griffin mating ritual. But that does still beg the question of where the griffin was able to find these items, and it indicates that there is at least a total of 2 griffins, a male and a female, who were able to procreate. The eggs are large, at least 3 feet tall, and are a soft golden beige color. The hunting of food indicates the eggs must be almost ready to hatch, and the fact that the hunted researcher was left alive indicates the chicks must come out of the eggs ready to hunt, and that... Scout? Was that noise you? Oh, yeah, I thought not. Yeah, we need to leave, right now. Just, can you give me my camera? I have to get a picture of this hatching process. Wait, no, don't take my journal too. There's so much that I still need to record. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and yes, I do want to live to see my findings published. Fine, then how do you suggest that we get down? There's no way that I'm going to be able to climb down when I can barely stand. Okay, Scout, look, just take my camera, take my journal, please. You can still climb down. I'm just going to slow you down, and really, you should just go ahead and... What are you doing? Are you drawing a spell circle? Is that for teleportation? Wait, you're an ice affinity, you're not an air affinity. This isn't going to work. The chaos potential is far too high to cross affinities like that. And I know that you already were doing wars, which is another affinity, and there's just really no way what could happen potentially if you... Oh, you're picking me up now. You cannot be serious about this. Ow! The chances of us making it out of here with a spell circle is... Oh no. Oh, here we go!